La Navaja, Playa Paraíso.
Playa Paraíso, yes.
Sí.
Sí.
Okay. Estamos live.
Estamos live.
Huh?
Are you ready?
Yeah. Say hello to everybody.
Are you ready? ¿En directo? Live, directo?
Directo.
Okay.
Aquí. En YouTube.
En YouTube.
YouTube. Living with MS Tenerife. YouTube. LWMST.
Okay.
Momento. Living with MS Tenerife is LWMST.
Okay.
Momento. Los videos. La Navaja, Playa Paraíso, live ahora. Ok. 13 gente.
¿Cuánta? 13. Está bien.
13 gente aquí.
Está bien.
Y normalmente 200, 300.
200.
Sí.
¿De qué hablas?
Sí. Ladies and gentlemen,
Dale.
welcome. Sorry I'm late. I was looking for a place and nowhere was open. So I ended up in Playa Paraíso. And I can't even show you where I am because I didn't do the zoom down thing with Google Earth. And I found this place open. It's called La Navaja. And I couldn't understand what it was, but it means it's a razor. So it's either like a razor knife or a razor clam. So Navaja is spelt Navaja. Navaja. Can you see that? I know it's pretty light behind me today, but I'll show you around. Let's see if we can do this. So there's Navaja. Look it up here. And it's the lovely little restaurant. Don't want to break anything. Goes all the way through. It's in the shopping center in Playa Paraíso, the new shopping center, and the view is fantastic. I mean, look at that. Banana plantation. And over there is my house. So you see the blue houses? Well, behind the left-hand blue house is my flat. You can see my, you see the living room door there. And down here is La Gomera. And up there, if you can see in the distance, is the Teide. It's a Chinese place and a family-style bar next door. And let's take a look at this. So, where's this round? Let's brighten this up a bit. Exposure, let's do manual exposure. Let's do this. Okay, I'm probably blowing out the background now, but you'll be able to see me, which is good. Okay, cool dude. I got a la cerveza que llama Cruz Campo. Cruz Campo. They do Cruz Campo and they do a Heineken as well, but the Cruz Campo's got a better taste. Okay. Okay, we just got some new people. I was the only people in. They've just got some people next door now. But here you go. So let's see how many people are online. As I say, I do apologise. Only 48 people online, but that's okay because I am late. And Christina's not with me today. So basically, we had another appointment today and it was late. And then I said, okay, I'll go and grab some stuff and I'll do a quick live just so that you know we're still here. I do realise that we're winding down a little bit now. It's getting a bit, not too much, but it's with all the other stuff that's going on at the moment, it's getting a bit hard to get here on time. But I do have the COVID update for you. I got a slightly different COVID update today. So basically it's It's all on one page today. So we got all on one page, and I'm getting this live. So the report of the islands, Tenerife. Now the number that we're looking at now, the important one I found out the other day, is that it's the middle one there that says AI7D. And for Tenerife it's 44. That is the accumulative incidences over the last 7 days per 100,000 of population. So we were going into totals and how many new, and we only have 24 new on the whole of Tenerife. So the number that's interesting there is 44. I think it needs to get down to below 20 for you to enable the bridges from Britain. Britain will not allow a country or an area over 20 to be on one of the bridges, I believe. Just take a quick sip. Okay, back to me. So basically that was the COVID update for today. It's a very quick one, and I do apologise. Again, it's going to be very, very slow today. Very, very not slow, quick. I do have a couple of other things for you that if you follow us on Facebook, you might have seen already. And if you don't follow us on Facebook, you can go to LWMST there, and I put a little videos up there during the week, so you can go and have a look at those. And don't forget that if you're not already subscribed to this channel, we do the drive arounds. There's one coming tomorrow with Guia di Zora, and you'll see that tomorrow night about 6, and that should be going up. And I'm doing the music background, and I'm also doing the commentary, so people liked that last time. So I'm going to be doing a drive around Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then live Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Wednesday, of course, with Julian in Nindel. So Julian is coming in on Wednesday, and we don't know what the topic is today. If you fancy suggesting a topic, just go to timothydowd.com and go to contact, and there you can send me an email and you can suggest a topic for the girls to discuss on Wednesdays. So as I say, if you not already subscribed to the channel, then like, subscribe, and ring that little bell for notifications. I'm very terrible at this, actually. I am terrible at this. So what else have I got for you? I got the two little videos. The first video is, you see this thing here, this is like a hat cam, and in fact it actually says hat cam on it. Well, you got to look at it that way. And what it is, it's a little Insta360 Go camera, and the Go camera is like this, and it pops out and just clips in the hat like that, and then it becomes the hat cam. So it just records 15 seconds. So I do press a button, it records 15 seconds of footage, and then after that I've got it clips in your phone, and you can edit it and put music to it and stuff like that. And this is one that we did earlier, so I'm going to mute me and play this one. So this one was just going to get an appointment at the hospital. It's for Christina. Every 2 or 3 years she has a new CAT scan to see if there's any more damage in the brain, because MS damages the nerves in the brain. So they're going to see if there's any more scarring in the brain from last time, and so they want a new CAT scan before we go back in January to see the doctor. So it takes about 2 or 3 months to get an appointment here, and in fact sometimes it takes even longer. So they ordered it, and then we've got to call this number, and they said, well, we don't know yet. So I went to the hospital, and what they do then is they take your telephone number and say, we'll call you when it's there. So you can either have it done locally here in Mahon, where we went, or you can go to Candelaria, which is the university hospital up in Santa Cruz, or there is another hospital in Las Americas, the Green Hospital, that they sometimes use as a sort of an overflow. So if there's space comes available, they'll do that. So this is us going to get the appointment. I hope you enjoyed that. That was all done with this and then edited on the phone, so that was quite good. I did another one as well on Saturday when I went down to get the medicines at the Farmacia and also the bread at the French bakery, and so I did that one as well. And then I got Christina all her stuff. We had breakfast, and then I went shopping to Mercadona. So this is the next one. And that was us Saturday, a day in the life of. So as I said, I did show that on Facebook, so I uploaded it to Facebook for fun, and I'm showing you guys today. So let's get to the comments and see what's going on, and you can ask me anything. Now, as I say, I do apologize because I'm on my own, and I'm just going to relax now. I'm going to relax. You watched the McMaster and Night Strider yesterday. I was laughing my head off with the Satan's Ashes, and they've even put a thing up today, the morning after, a Night Strider has. I haven't watched the one of the Ghost Town yet, but you're going to have to watch that. Okay, there we go. First things first, I'd like to thank Tony Cornes for the wonderful donation there. Good evening, Tim, and everybody watching. Really enjoy watching your informative vlogs. Thank you very, very much. Sorry I wasn't better prepared today. We do have a couple next door to me, so I hope I'm not disturbing them. But there's a view behind me, it's fantastic. I know you can't see much. I've got to pull this down a bit so you can actually see, like a mirror in the background, I think. No, you probably still won't be able to see it. Oh. Okay, let's put it back up. So at least I'm pretty light. There you go. So Tony, thank you very much. First person in today is Aaron Bloomberg. Aaron, hi, how's it going? And Ray and Pat are in there, hi. And Matt, good evening, Tim. Matt, thank you very, very much. And Glasgow CT, my green hearts. I always love those green hearts, thank you very much. And there's a little flag there, and I think it's the Tenerife flag. It's probably the Scottish flag as well, but it is the Tenerife flag. And yeah, I'm near home today, Ray. It's just over there. Roger Channing, good evening. Philip Warner, evening. Bob Barrows, hey up, Gordon. Bob Barrows, hello everyone. David Bott, good evening, Tim. Good evening, David. And oh, I can't read. I'm going to step my glasses off, I'm afraid. Hicksney B and Louise, hey guys, hot. And Tracy Addison, hi Tracy, hi Tim, hope you're well. I am fine. In fact, we're both fine actually. We're really fine. And lovely background. It is actually. I've just realised that it's way too light in the background there. So I'm going to darken it off a bit. There you go. So you get to see the nice green of the bananas. Green bananas. Okay. Roger Channing, hope the UK government are not going to stop me coming on Thursday. Statement from Boris tomorrow. We'll see. We don't know, to tell you the truth. We really don't know. But he can't stop you coming. Just you may have to quarantine when you get back. But that's another thing there. What are the plants behind you? The plants behind me are the bananas, and I might be able to show you in a minute. Nice to see you on air. Thanks for James. Oh, that was Jill Gardner and James Merriott. Nice to see you on air. Thank you very, very much. I've stayed in one of your hotels. Oh no, that's Marriott, isn't it? Raymundo says, is this the Rosa Shopping Centre? Looks like Mirador de Callao. Actually, no, it's the Rosa Shopping Centre. We're upstairs in a place called Navaja, which is the Razor. And it's very modern. Yeah, it's brand new actually. It opened last year, I think. When we came to Fanny Bay, was all banana plantation. It was. In fact, bananas is probably one of the biggest cash crops we got here. In fact, if tourism stops, we would just have to go back to exporting bananas again. Cheers. Okay, Bob retracted a message. Sin alcohol? No, because I only live over there. This is with alcohol today. Just going to fall through the banana plantation to get home. Graham Shaw, evening. Good evening. Philip Warner, news tomorrow from Boris. Yeah, no, I heard. But we'll discuss it on Wednesday. Enjoy your beer. Thank you, I will. That was from James Merritt again. And David Longden, hi Tim, from sunny Weston-super-Mare. I love that name. My uncle used to live there, my dad's brother, sorry. Hello from Sweden again. Nina, I'm trying to get this, I think it's Balsen. Nina Balsen. Let me know if I'm saying it right. Paul Ramsey, hi Tim, nice to see you back, thank you. And Simon Ferrant, hi Colombo, do you think people are gonna give Lee much stick because he's not to do many lives? I think the edited ones have gone up a new level. You know, I talked to him about this and he was saying that his creativity was stifled doing the lives. He says he will do them and he's gonna do lives, but he prefers to do the edited ones. And to tell you the truth, I really like those because it's, I think that he edits so well that you don't notice they're edited. So he walks past, he jumps over, he's got like, when he does the car thing where he opens the car door, then gets in. So that's all a lot of work to do, and there's like 5 or 6 takes of everything. So yeah, I think Lee's doing a good job, and I do prefer his edited ones, even though you're not supposed to really know they're edited, because it's supposed to be sort of like, yeah. And the drone shots are looking really good as well, because I like those. If he models himself on a guy called Casey Neistat, and if you not follow Casey Neistat, he's got 10 million followers or something like that, and he started blogging again, but his older stuff was better, I think, and so Lee's modeling himself on that guy, so all good luck to his elbow. And it doesn't matter how much stick he gets, Lee does what he wants because it's his channel, and you know, enough people like what he does, and there's always those that give you the thumbs down, always, and we know who you are. Did anybody give me a thumbs down? I don't know. While we're talking about that, why don't you give me a thumbs up? There you go. Have I got a thing for thumbs up? I don't have it, do I? Do I have a thing for thumbs up? Oh no, that's Facebook. Where's my thumbs up one? I don't have a thumbs up one. I'm going to have to put a thumbs up one there and ring the little bell for notifications. Great information from Robert Mitchell, thank you very, very much. Bob Barrows, I got so much stick for telling Lee to be careful with all the lives. You know, you didn't get a lot of stick, Bob. I mean, there are people who give you stick and there are people who are important. Wendy says, hi Tim, love from sunny Sunderland, hope you're both well. Hi Wendy. And Helen Copeland says, hi Tim from Leicester. Okay, Bob Barrows, where's Gordon? Philip, well, I might have a gin actually. Philip Warner, great last one. With the last drive around, I assume. Okay. Don't forget, I'm reading these later, so you got to put your comment in context. Judy Warden, good evening, Tim. Always look forward to your vlogs. We're hoping to come out to Tenerife next month, but just wondering if it's true that the Canary Islands are going to cover us for COVID. Okay, the way it works here is you should get your own travel insurance, but the Canary Islands have added extra to say if you have extra expenses because you have to stay here longer, they will pay the hotel for you and your family to stay longer if you have to quarantine here. They will also pay if you have to pay extra up over and above your insurance for medical or for an emergency repatriation back to the UK or wherever. So the Canary Islands will cover you for that. There are some certain stipulations, like you have to be staying in a tourist area. You can't just be visiting your own flat. You know, if you bought a flat and you come over, you're not covered. And if you're illegally renting private rented accommodation, you're not covered either. But if you're in a hotel or in an official apartment block or whatever, then you're covered in that extra bit. So it was basically, nobody expects to ever use that, because to come here and contract COVID, or to get it so late that you only get the symptoms here, is pretty rare. I mean, as you've just seen, we've only had 25 cases in the whole of Tenerife, you know, in the last 7 days. So, is it the last 7 days? Maybe just yesterday. But it's still rare to get it. And here in Adeje and in Arona and Santiago de Tairi, Girizora, it's very, very low here. So it only covers you if you develop symptoms and are diagnosed with COVID here. Then they will cover the extended stay, the repatriation, and any extra medical bills that your insurance doesn't cover. Okay, that was that one. Okay, looking forward to seeing it. Okay, good. I think this is when we were talking about the drive arounds. Good evening, Tony Cummins. Here we go. Hi, Tim. Been over here 4 days. Feel safer here than England. I recommend that anyone come here, having a great time. Nick Johns. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. How long are you staying for? Let me know where you are. We might be swinging around somewhere on Friday. So we're looking for a place to go and sit on Friday. It's got to be a bar without music. I know this has got music here, but I'm talking over it, so it should be okay. And it's usually non-copyright music that these play. Click the like, guys. Bob Bowers, yes please. Bob, thank you very, very much for thinking of me. And thanks for reminding me to ask you to click the likes. It does help, because the more likes we get on a video, the more people are directed to the channel, and then they can subscribe. If you're sat there right now and you're not yet subscribed, maybe because you're not logged in, maybe you don't have a Google account, you're watching just willy-nilly, then please do me a favor, just create a Google account with some throwaway Gmail, you know, like living with MS in Tenerife at gmail.com fan or whatever, and then you can subscribe to the channel, and then I get a bit more subscribers, and what that does, it pushes the video out. I don't really want thousands and thousands of subscribers, because I like interacting with you guys as it is. Lee just, you know, and even Andrew now. Andrew started 2 months ago. He's way overtaking me with subscribers, and he has like 1,800 people watching his lives eating a curry. So it's I couldn't do that, because it just go past too fast. It just go past too fast. Nicola's saying something tomorrow as well, says Scott. Heidi hi, says Jones. Howdy ho. Philip Warner, done it Bob, thank you very much Philip. Hey up Gordon, there we go. Lanzarote is below 20, but there's no air bridge for them. No, I don't think it's automatic. I think that if you are in the below 20 per 100,000, then you are eligible, I think. But UK has got to decide. We don't decide. We, as the Canary Islands and Spain, are letting people in from the EU, Britain, and certain other countries I think are blocked, but definitely we're allowing UK visitors to come in. So we're not stopping you at all. The only thing that's stopping you is that you may have to quarantine on the way home, which makes a week's holiday 3 weeks, or a fortnight's holiday 4 weeks. So that's the problem there. Nick John's fine if you can afford to quarantine for 2 weeks. It is, yeah. I mean, if you're working for a company that won't work with you on that, you might want to think about changing your company. You know, in this day and age, maybe there should be some compassion, you know, because you do need a rest. And it's been proven that if you don't go on holiday, you're less productive at work, you know. So they're shooting themselves in the foot, really, aren't they? Nobody checks the quarantine, Scott Trainer. That's true, but then you've got to decide who you are. I mean, if nobody's checking, that means you're not checking. That means that you're not doing it, and that makes you part of the problem. I'm not saying you're the problem. What I'm saying is that that attitude is okay, but you shouldn't need to be fined for doing the right thing, really, should you? You know, and I know it's a a weird thing to say, but I think that if we just stopped hugging people for 14 days, if we washed our hands and didn't touch our face, then we'd be okay. It'd be gone, you know. They just stopped, I think, about 40 teenagers in a park with bottles having a COVID loving here on the island, you know. I mean, then they go home, infect the granny, and we've got it all over again. It's not the tourists that are bringing it here, it's the locals and the kids up in the capital that are bored, unemployed, and getting together to have a good time, you know. I don't blame them, to say the truth. The only thing is that they don't see it as a big thing, because they're not going to die from it. If it was Ebola and they were bleeding out of their eyes, they'd think twice. But because you get a bit of a cough and like one in 200, you know, go to hospital, and 1 in 500 get in intensive care, then that's why they're not reacting as they should. But I think if we did it, you could saw with the lockdown, it went straight down. You know, the amount of cases just went straight down with the lockdown. So lock yourself down. Just don't put yourself in a risky situation. Like here, I mean, I could have gone to another couple of bars that were open, but they were full. I mean, there's a load of music playing and people shouting and stuff, but they were full. I don't want to go to a full bar at the moment. I want to go to a half-empty bar. Okay, so Scott, I apologise if I used you as the mule for the message, and I do apologise for that. But I'm not blaming you. But you are totally right. You are totally right. They're not checking. I mean, I read something today that when you come here, you get scanned, you get QR coded. We know exactly where you're going to stay, and when you get home, you just walk straight out. You know, so I don't know what you're doing. I think it's because they've outsourced it to a private company. The private company want the $90 million whatever contract, but they don't want to do the actual work. They just want to pocket the cash. So as British people, I recommend, and I'm going to be political now, I recommend that you take control of your country, because you are being run by Russian oligarchs. You're being run by British oligarchs, and you're being run by Australian media moguls. You heard that here first. Take back control. But get ready for work. Nobody checks the quarantine. Work is a four-letter word. It is a four-letter word. Scott Trainer. Okay, yeah. Don't tell people there's many other four-letter words. Okay, let's skip past there. Christian Isaacson. Like your hat cam video. It's cool, isn't it? It's cool. If I just press this, it takes 15 seconds. So I'll take 15 seconds of my not Heineken beer. I can't show you this until next time, but I will. Bobby Ricketts, very good evening to you. Gordon Squire, hope Christina's okay. She is fine. Ask you anything? Yeah, you can ask me anything. That's Gordon. Love the hat cam views. Hat cam excellent. How long have you lived on Tenerife? James Merriott. We've been here over 6 years now. We came 2014, July 2014. That thing, oh, that's, okay, Scott Trainer. That's the thing, Richard, there are too much, but I am only on this. My friends have came back from Spain and recently Portugal with no calls or visits. Okay, we're on about that, okay. Gordon Squire, seen all the uploads, recommended. Didn't realise you was on your own. Good evening, Tim, just came on. Hi, Gary. Ash Ashman, do you know about the history of the ghost town? Well, I don't know the details of only what I've only read yesterday, but Abades, the little village above Abades, is a leper colony. So it's not really a ghost town, it's just a leper colony that was abandoned. Oh, and John Barrow, thank you very, very much for the donation there, £5, that we are inspirational. Well, I hope that we give good vibes out and good information. And if you're stuck somewhere when you love Tenerife, I hope we give you a little bit of a view of Tenerife, especially the bananas. Scott Trainer, guess Richard, okay. Tina Rigby, hi Tim, hope you Christina are well. Christina's fine, she's watching TV and she's hoping, what time is it now, 18:30. I'm doing roasted vegetables tonight, so I'm baking a potato. I'm going to dig it out, I'm going to mix the potato with yogurt and lime juice and a little bit of sriracha, and then I'm going to roast some aubergine, courgette and onions and peppers, and I'm going to put some not spice, but what they call it, Yeah, it is spice, but it's not hot spice. Sort of mixed spice on it, and then I'm going to put it in the potato skins. So that's going to be quite nice. If you follow us on Facebook, I usually post to Instagram. I don't have an Instagram thing. It's because it's too long. My Instagram handle is at Living with MS Tenerife, I think. I can never check. I tried to get LWMST, but it's a Moroccan guy. Okay, so thank you, John. Simon at Tenerife Properties, ogling same time add you tonight. Simon at Tenerife Properties, ogling same time add you tonight. Okay, is Simon live? Okay, I apologise. I didn't check with him actually. We usually check to make sure that I think I've booked 5:55 on Monday, Wednesday, Friday from the guys that I know, so they don't go live on Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 5:55. I guess Richard, if you want to take the chat. Okay, Scott's having a conversation there. Hi Tim, hope you, Christina, are well. Ogling vlogging, there you go. That's a lovely view behind you. It is actually, yeah. Awake 200, sorry. Thank you for the donation. Followed you via the MacMaster, but now prefer your blog. Well, we do different things, so follow us both. And what can I say? Stay with Lee because he is a professional and he is very good. He is very good, and of course it's his job. But me, it's a self-financing hobby. I got asked the other day, what am I doing when I'm not doing magic now? Because I was doing magic. Well, what the magic did is I used to go out and do street magic in cafes and bars just to meet people, really, get out of the house for a couple of hours, and then I'd pass the hat afterwards. And whatever collected in the hat, that's what we ate that night, and a couple of beers. So it was a self-financing hobby as well. So really, we haven't lost any money at all. Because Christina gets paid the pension and the insurance that we had. In Germany there's an insurance called the Pflegeversicherung, which means long-term palliative care insurance that you have to pay. I think you pay 8% of your wages, and then if you need it, you can get it depending on your grade of disability. You get X, Y or Z amount, and you can either take it in cash, which Christina did, and then pays it to me basically, theoretically, to look after her, or you can take double in services. So if you get a professional carer to look after you, then she will get double what she actually gets. It won't pay for a live-in 24-hour a day helper, but well, there we go. So awake at 200, that's Damien, I believe. Thank you very much. Evening Tim, hope you're both keeping well. From Sandra Rothwell. John Rushton looks nice, hope you're both okay. Evening Tim, that's from John Rushton. John Rushton, not Willie. Are you the second Willie? Marianne Deary, evening Tim, and looking good, hoping Christina's scan goes well. Basically, the scan is just basically to see how much more damaged the brain is, and I should imagine my brain's more damaged than hers at the moment. And she also says that she's the only one that can prove she's got one. So there we go. Evening Tim, looking good, hope Christina's scan goes well. There we go, done that one. Raimundo agrees. Thank you very much, Raimundo. Scott Trainer, MacMaster knows an insurance company. Bob, the MacMaster knows an insurance company. Okay. Bob Barrows, they only do age up to 59. Oh, well, I'm 60 now, so there you go. I prefer you and Night Strider now, from John. Cool. C. Rushton is there. Okay, that's Carl or Willie, depending on what decade we're in. Hi, Tim. I think Lee and Andrew are great no matter what they're doing, and you too. That's what I think. I think there's three different characters there. Lee, the MacMaster, is definitely a character. That he does play that part. He's not like that in real life. And sometimes you can have a go at him, and sometimes it hurts him, you know. So just before you slag him off, just think what you're doing. Hey, we all like to be loved, don't we? We all like to be loved. Okay, up to 59. So, hi Tim, think Leon. Okay, we've done that one. Matt McGee, hi. Will you do a video on how you go about moving to Tenerife, etc.? You know, it's hard because I moved from Tenerife with a disabled wife that has a pension from Germany, so she's European Union. And if you're coming to work from the UK, that's a totally different animal. So because I am British, but I am the husband of a European Union citizen, so I get all the benefits of being a family member of a European citizen. So it's totally different for me than it would be for 90% of the audience here. So I really couldn't say how easy or what you would have to do to come to Tenerife. But the biggest thing you've got to do is just to make the decision. And the decision I took, I was in a high-powered job, executive, whatever, totally important person, you know. And then Christina said to me, you know, I'm going to be a vegetable in... otra cerveza, por favor.
Otra?
Mm.
Sí.
It's Cruz Campo.
Sí.
Gracias. I get a second beer today because I'm walking. Anyway, where was that? Oh yeah, so, and Christina says, you know, you can't wait, don't wait. So we came over and had a look. We worked out how much money we'd need before I retire at 64 and a half. And sold everything, put the money in the bank and divided it by the months. We ended up actually spending more than we should have at the beginning, which is a tip I can give you. If you come over here and you think you're on holiday, your money flies out the door. But if you do it like you're at home, and you know, you stay in at night and watch TV, or you sit on the balcony and have a glass of wine or something, then it's okay. But if you want to go out and be Tenerife holiday for the rest of your life, then it's going to cost you a fortune. But we get by on around about $1,500 a month, including renting a 2-bedroom flat, electricity, 2 telephones, a car. Well, I bought the car cash when I got here because I had the money. But I got to run the car, so there's got to be insurance and stuff like that. Insurance on my car runs around about $500 fully comp, but next year I'm going to knock it down to third party because it's 7 years old now. Yeah, it's just a decision really. What do you want to do in life? You know, you want to work for the man night and day, or do you want to come and have fun for $1,500 a month? Anyway, let's carry on. I've got to get back because the potatoes a little bit. No, I put a timer on, thank God, so they're not going to be on. We do a video on how about moving to Tenerife. So Mac McGee, actually no, I won't. But if you look back, I think I did a few times. You know, my motivations and stuff. Always a thumbs up for Tim and your bags. Tina Rigby, thank you very much. Dennis Underwood, good evening, Tim. Can you wish Marie all the best for our 50th wedding anniversary, which was on Saturday the 19th? Denny, you are doing a great job. Keep up the good work. Okay, Marie and Denny, congratulations on your 50th wedding anniversary. And I hope you realise, Marie, that if you'd have knocked him off instead of marrying him, you'd have been out long ago. Old jokes are the best. Old jokes are the best. Melvin, like that evening, Tim. That's good. I like that. Little T, big him. Richard Tunstall, if you could afford a quarantine, would go for sure. Exactly. Hi, Tim. Christina, hope you're well. Love the drive around. Thank you. That was Lynn. Judy Ward, thank you, Tim. Much appreciated. You're very welcome. Kevin Tong. Hi, Tim. Big shout out to Kevin Mass from Birmingham. How's you and Christina? We're fine. Thank you. No more shouting. Scott, I know. Okay, Scott's still on that one. Graham Challoner, where are you, Tim? I said at the beginning, but I didn't have the map or anything. So I'm in a place called the Rosa Center in a bar called Navaja, which is like razor, but it also means the razor clamshell because they do food here as well. And basically, I live over there on the other side of the banana plantation. So Christina didn't want to go out today, so I thought I'd walk over here and have a look at this place. And they do some nice beer. So they either do Heineken or Campo Cruz or Cruz Campo, I don't know what it's called, but it tastes great. Wendy says, love your drive arounds. Ah, now we're getting the next beer. Muchas gracias, señor. No Heineken, no.
No, Cruz Campo.
No Cruz Campo vaso.
No, si quieres, no.
No.
Tengo solo quello pequeño per la Cruz
Ah,
Campo.
no, ok, so la jara solo de Heineken,
Heineken.
Okay.
Cruz Campo, la Heineken è más, come si dice, light, más
Ah, ya
clara,
no,
más
it's okay.
clara.
Oh. Muy rica, gracias. So they have to put it in a Heineken glass because they've only got the small Campo Cruzo glasses. So I've got a Campo Cruzo in a Heineken glass. When was the last time you were back in the UK? I think it was my dad's funeral actually, which was 10 years ago. Yeah, no, I left England in 1977, went to live in Wales, and left Wales in '89. Moved over to Germany, and the wall fell. I take full responsibility. Oh, love your Wendy says, love your drive around, especially with your voiceover. Thank you very much. Gives us tourists knowledge of where things are and distant. Thumbs up. Yeah, nothing's actually far from here. I mean, if you hire a car from Andrew at Sanity Car Hire and you go out for the day, you can do the coast in half an hour. I mean, obviously, if you go in all the little villages, it's going to take you longer, and if you stop around and do all that, it's only a half an hour drive. You can get to the capital in 50 minutes. You can go all the way around to Loro Park and Puerto de la Cruz in just over an hour. So everything's very accessible. When you go to the inside of the island, it's very, very, very windy. Windy, they'll say. When was okay, hello you two from Clare Shore. Oh, that was Joe Mendes asking when was the last time in the UK. Nina Bison, my hubby won't go to Tenerife this December. Don't think Swedes are popular down there right now. What's your opinion on that? You know, I think, well, I've not heard that Swedes aren't popular. I quite like Swedes. And we have quite a few Scandinavians in the village because we have a hotel that's sort of marketed to them. So Danish, Swedes and Norwegians. So I have some friends. But I think what you're talking about is the way that Sweden didn't do all the lockdowns and stuff. And I think that's to do with the culture. I think that the culture of the Swedes, if somebody says it's a good idea to wash your hands and not go to a risky situation and stop hugging and kissing people, I think the Swedes just go, okay, yeah, you're probably right, we won't do that then. And there's no reason for a lockdown or a law or fines or, you know, anything like that. So basically they just were told the situation and reacted accordingly. Obviously now when people are getting a little bit lax, things are gonna go up and down anyway. But I think the Swedes are just that type of people that they understand. And also they were, in Sweden there's a concerted effort to make people savvy online. So they actually go, oh, you can confirm or deny this, but you're actually offered social media classes, even as adults, to work out, you know, what's fake news and what isn't. So you're less likely to fall into they're all controlling us sheeple and Bill Gates is going to put a chip in your brain or something like that, you know. So the more you go down that rabbit hole, the more you feel, you know, you're right, that's probably right. But the more that you, from the outside looking in, you say, you know, how could you believe something like that? And if they were to all get together in the world to do a concerted effort to do this, then they could get together and sort the world out nicely, couldn't they? But you guys keep voting right-wingers in. Sorry. I can't vote here. I couldn't vote in Germany. I can vote locally. I couldn't vote in Germany. I couldn't vote in Brexit. I'm just going with the flow, guys. Just going with the flow. Okay, Pete Garrett, Tim, can you give me some advice? Would like to start some kind of music channel on YouTube. Peter, do me a favor. Go to timothydow.com, go to the contact page, send me an email, and we'll set up some sort of connection, either Skype or something like that, and we can have a chit chat, and I'll help you do that, no problem. Dave says, has the Mac recovered from the curry? I've not seen him today. Forgot to say hello, it's my birthday. Hi from Norwich. Ash Ashman, hey, happy birthday, Ash. Bob Barrows, the virus has no legs, humans has its legs. That is correct. That is correct. And Robbie Cowie, I'm in quarantine for 2 weeks prior to a knee operation, not even getting any sun. Oh, what a shame. What a shame. Lieutenant Colonel's glass eye. I love that guy. COVID's here to stay unless population immunity is cheap. You know, I don't know if it's, I've not read anything that you actually get immune once you've got it, you know? So I'm not too sure if you, I think it's like the flu, you can get it again and again because the strain changes, because it's a virus, you know? So I think that even if you do get immune to COVID-19 as it is today, you might not be immune to the next generation of mutated virus that might come along. So I think the biggest problem is we don't know the long-term effects of COVID-19 at the moment. So I know that a lot of people are saying that their lung capacity is reduced, even though they've had a mild version. And even though they didn't die and go into ICU and stuff, they see a difference. So there could be some long-term effects. We just don't know, and that's the biggest problem really. We don't know. Okay, virus has no legs. I'm in quarantine for 2 weeks prior. Okay, we've done that one. Glass eye, we've done that one. No need to apologise. Okay. Hi Tim, how are you? Fine, thank you, Andrew. Juan Torres Rey, the UK is a disgrace. People's mental health is at breaking point. You know, the people are not the government. Well, actually, the people are the government, but you know what I mean. If the people are at breaking point, it's because they're doing it to themselves. So all you have to do is have a positive attitude, have the attitude that you're in charge and that you don't have to worry about what the government's doing. And, well, you know my views on that anyway. Hello from Valencia. Hey, it's YouTube, I can't do this. YouTube I can't even do it. Too many words, too many letters. Gary Mundin. It's not looking good now, Tim. We'd love to come to Tenerife, but may have to leave it till next year. As for work, it's a no. Love your blog, so. Thanks, Gary. Carl Long. Tim for Per Minister. Lol. I would love to be the Per Minister. Daryl Cross. Hello from Heathrow, Tim. Are you flying or working or living? I used to live down the road from there. I used to live in Staines. One summer I was a bin man in Spelthorne Borough Council. Remind me to tell you the story one of these days. Tina Rigby, your food photos always look good. Thank you, Tina, for following me on Facebook. Roger Channing, hope to bump into you in the next couple of weeks. Hey, Roger, just, you know, as I say, contact me. Usually by email's the easiest for me, and tell me where you are. We're out Mondays on Fridays, and I usually go out on Tuesdays and Thursdays just for half an hour, and I'll swing by and have a beer. Do you think residency application for UK citizens will be complicated post-Brexit? Actually, it's complicated now because they stopped in June to do the European stuff, so you've got to apply for the TIE, which is the Tarjeta Identificación de Extranjero, which means the foreigner's identification card. And basically, you have to, all you have to do is to prove that you're health insured, that you have enough money in the bank to live here without being a burden on the state, or that you have a job or a pension. And you pay a couple of bob tax and put a picture in, and you get your TIE. The NIE is the Número Identificación Extranjero, which is the number, and you can get that for free. Well, no, it's €7.90, I think. But after you've been here 90 days, you have to apply for the TIE or go home. So, and you can only come, if you don't apply for the TIE, you can only come to Spain now for 90 days in any 180-day period. So 3 months every 6 months. Okay, are you there doing your supermarket shopping? What? No, here I wasn't, no. I'm just having a beer. Are there many businesses that won't return now, taking longer to get back to some sort of normal? There are some businesses that didn't make it and they've closed. There are some hotels, especially the chains, that are thinking about closing down for the rest of the season because the bookings are not there, and they're moving to other places. They're moving the people who booked to other places or cancelling. So yeah, so I think there are people who are not going to make it, but I think that's all over the world, isn't it, really? And it depends on what the government does to help out there. In Spain, they've got the minimum wage now, and also the minimum basic income. So if you're below the minimum wage and your family needs help, then you can actually apply for a minimum basic income, which is basically over and above what you actually earn, which is quite good. And also they have they just extended the furlough scheme here, which is called the ERTE, which pays the employees then for staying home and protects their job as well, so they can't be fired. So that's quite good. Studio 251. We are here for Dos Semanas. Would maybe like to say hi later. Studio 251, as I say. Just go to timothydow.com. Contact, send me an email, tell me where you are. I'm out on my own on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and we're out with Christina on Friday. So let me know. We usually come out between 3 and 5 or 3 and 6. I know it's 7 o'clock now. It's way too late. Well, it's 51 minutes in now, so I've got to go. So I'm going to go very, very quickly. Dylan is doing loads of stuff. Lee Grant, hope you're doing well. We're fine, thank you. Do you need a fishing license? I think fishing's banned. It says no fishing anywhere, but usually there's a guy next to the sign fishing, so take your chance. Lorraine Thompson, hi Tim, love watching you, thank you. And Dylan's doing still stuff with cats in boxes. Please say hello to my daughter Erin and Louise from Chester. Erin and Louise from Louise in Chester. Okay, so you're Louise and you want me to say hello to your daughters Erin and Louise from Cheshire, not Chester, Cheshire. Dylan, hi. Andrew Holzman, hi Tim. Great info as always. Been watching since lockdown. I had a holiday cancelled the end of March. My Claire and her mum out there staying now when Claire gets back Thursday. Claire and her mum are out there now. I think I see her on one of MacMaster's vlogs. John says, how are you and Christina meet? Lovely couple. We actually did a blog on that. So if you want to go back and see how we met, that's on YouTube. Oh, here we go. I just got a donation there from Gimbal Walk TV. Hi Gimbal Walk TV, thank you very, very much. I will definitely have a beer on you. Thank you very much for the donation there. If you want to join Gimbal Walk TV and the rest who've donated, just turn your phone sideways and press that little dollar sign, and Google will send me some of that money. Or if you want to support the channel on your own, go to timothydow.com just timothydow.com, and right there on the page underneath the big picture of me enjoying myself is a button that says sponsor, and that takes you to PayPal, and you can pay any amount, whether it's just a coffee or even more. I do have to do a shout out to Carlos in New York City, who has sent me another donation. Thank you very, very much, and I do appreciate all you do, and it's too much, so thank you very, very much. Everything is much appreciated. Carlos, thank you. Night Strider's in the house, but that was in the house at 18:45. It's 15 minutes later, so he's probably going live himself now. So I've got to finish. Richard Tunstall, Night Strider in the house. Hi Mark, Tim, can you say hi to Chantel? Hi Chantel from I Am Mark. Kevin Tong, thanks Tim, no more shouting. God, am I so behind on the things. Night Strider live from the toilet. Here we go. I own my own business here in the UK. Actually, I have a UK distribution rights to a Spanish company, but I long to move to the island one day. Well, thank you for your insight and good luck. Okay, Andy, enjoy yourselves. Gordon, and now Suster Criddle, Cornerstone from Tenerife, Tim Educational, Lee Action Man, Andrew Transport, Simon Properties, and there's a bonus. Julianne in the middle of the Tranquility. Gordon, you are so right. I'm actually going to steal that. Thank you very much. Sue Murray, you have to put an air. You're putting an idea in my head for when I retire. Would love to spend my last years in the sun with my hubby. Sue, I can only fail it, as they say. Thanks, Tim. Sanity is the name. Sanity is the name. Did I say something else? I meant Sanity Car Hire. The fire starter's in the house. Not a good video of Andrew today. Children watching this. What? Christine, I apologise. Okay, it wasn't my video. Okay. This message is held to review. Dewi, you said a word that's blocked, so I'm not going to do it, but it's okay. Actually, I'm not sure what you mean. Christine, video was fine. Okay. Yes, that's what I mean. A lot of people, gullible people, want more thumbs up for Tim. Hit the thumbs up. Oh, the next. Oh, cool. It's taking off now. Gimbal, what do you know? And Neil Bland, thank you very much for your support. Everything is totally appreciated there. Thank you. Andrew Blaze and the Macmaster's in the house as well. God, I'm so behind. I'm so behind. You typed that 10 minutes ago, and now only now. Top man, thanks. Intelligent analysis. I'm going to have to move past all these small ones. What a lovely man you are. Thank you very much, Julie. Give Tim a thumbs up. Motown Mike. Americans are stuck in the States. Can't even cross the river to Canada. What a shame. Okay. Appreciate your info. Other Motown Mike. Okay. John Martin from Eastbourne. Might pop over soon. John, let me know. Michael Hudak. What's the best beer on the islands? You know, it's always a. If you're looking for a beer that's brewed here, then Dorada is in the north, but there are some microbreweries hanging around. This is quite good. Cruz Campo. It's the first time I've had it. It's dark, a bit meaty. Tastes quite strong actually. But I prefer German wheat beer, so Weissbier. For my 25 years in Germany, I got used to it, and I take the dark Weissbier from what's the thing called? I can't remember. It's Franziskaner Dunkelweizen. It's the best for me, but it's not local. You're great with information, Tim. You deserve a lot of thumbs up. Thank you for Anne and David in Dublin. Bob Barrows, Christina. Video was perfectly okay. Okay. Night Strider still. Hey, cool. Keep up the great work. You deserve so much more thumbs up. You know, I would love thumbs up. I'm going to zoom past all these people that sort of saying. And Neil says, sorry, not being able to home in on Tim, Lee or Andrew's lives. Been in Devon for the past week and a half. And Andrew Horseman, thank you very much for that super sticker. That is a great party animal down the bottom there. The Macmaster, hi Neil, hope you're well. And Andrew Horseman, a drink on me. Thank you very much. So I've had 2 drinks and they're both paid from you guys. So it's a self-financing hobby, as we said. I've got to get back and cook for Christina now. It's 7:05. The people next door to me are probably fed up of me talking anyway. So I'm going to turn around. Lo siento si yo molesto. Okay, hi Tim, just got in from work. We'll have to catch up later. Pete, it was mostly me with my head down talking in here. At the beginning there's a couple of COVID things, but I'm going to show you around the plantation now, and I'm going to go because other guys are going to come on live, I believe and hope. And the last person I'm going to talk, Mike Purcell, Das Den, Tracy Addison, hi Lee, and Neil Bland, doing okay, thanks Lee, how are you doing? Sue Murray, when are you next meeting up with the Macmaster and Night Strider? Oh, and the lovely Laura. Okay. David Hayward says hi Tim, and Nina Pyson, yes. Actually, I'm going to stop it right there. Nina, no, Ian Newbury, evening Tim, thanks for the vlog. Ian, you have the last word that I'm reading today. I shall read all the rest later in the live chat when it comes online in about an hour. What I'm going to do is just to leave you with one last look at the COVID situation. So these are the islands, for those of you who missed it. The important one is the middle thing there, the AI7D, which are the accumulated incidences over the last 7 days per 100,000. So you can see Tenerife is top of the list there at 44, then Gran Canaria with 71, 44 Fuerteventura, etc., etc., etc. So that's the one you got to look at. I'm going to show you a little bit of the banana plantation now. Let's get rid of COVID. Bang the banana plantation on there. I hope I'm not going to get out of range of the Wi-Fi. Looks like we're okay. And here's the banana plantation. And we have the sun going down over La Gomera. And if you look over here, you see the blue house on the left? My flat's right behind there. So I've just got to do a little fall over and we're done. And here is the rest of the hotel. We'll whip back those people. I'll come back to me now. Oh, let's show you a bit of the restaurant as well. So there's like a bar, and out there's another little terrace. Oh. So ladies and gentlemen, this is Tim and Christina at home for Living with MS in Tenerife, with the beer that you guys very kindly bought for me. I do apologise if I missed your live chat there. I will look at all of them later and any of the comments that come on later. If you're joining us right now, don't forget to like, subscribe, ring that little bell for notifications, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Balcony banter with Julian in Endel, and cheers.